What's up, guys? It's your boy Zowoki back out with another of the Chris Watts videos. And again, I have to technically defend myself when it comes to proving that there was another or a couple different vehicles, mainly one, that there's a discrepancy up in the air between a red vehicle. I'm still trying to exactly see where it's at. If you guys have a great clip or a great video that shows that, please send it to me. But we're going to be looking at the gray Dodge pickup truck, the Dodge Dakota. Now, a lot of people were saying that there was possibly the 4Runner that Nichol Kessinger had as well. A lot of people have said, or we've seen before in a couple videos, which I don't think we've actually focused on that one, but that vehicle was seen in the back area. But again, that dark, or that, not dark, but that little Dodge Dakota with the topper on it, which we'll show you here in a second, was seen in the morning of the murders. Now, again, how many times do we got to say this? For those that people in the back, the haters, is that the Dodge Dakota was Nichol Kessinger's. Her phone pinged that morning in Frederick, Colorado. The only other times that happened was the 3 other times that she was at Chris Watts' house. And then the morning of the murders, I'm telling you, we're going to take a look at all this right now. So with that being said, grab a chair, get comfortable. Also, before we go any further, if you guys could subscribe to the YouTube channel by hitting that wiper icon down at the bottom right, hit the bell icon next to it. So I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that I've posted that video, and then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, make sure you guys go over to Footsteps of Murder. Go give them some love. They're almost to 10,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys go over there and give them some love. I know they haven't posted in a little bit of time. It could be that they took a break. You know, sometimes people do take breaks from YouTube. Unfortunately, not me, but make sure you guys go give them some love. Links in the description for their YouTube channel. And with that being said, let's get into the video. All right, so I'm going to let it play. I'm going to not talk as much throughout this because there is some audio when it comes to music. I don't want it to be tied in if I have to remove it. So with that being said, I will pause it when need be. But this is at 1:49 a.m., the morning of the murders, when technically Shanann comes home. Okay, I'm going to pause it right here. You can't tell me, okay, that when Nicole Atkinson pulled in right here to drop Shanann off, that in the next 4 to 5 hours, when Chris moved his truck to right here, that this ring camera didn't turn on at all. You can't tell me that. There's no way. If it sees movement, I can tell you my ring camera, my front street, maybe 30 to 40 feet away. Okay? My ring camera picks up vehicles that go by. I've literally had to turn off my ring camera because, or not turn it off, but turn off the notification of people going by, because it would pick up the vehicles that would go by. So now when the notification happens, it goes onto my phone, but I just look at it later on, so my phone's not going cling, 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 cling. So you can't tell me from the front of this camera to the front of that street, that's probably what, 40 feet too? There's no way that that camera didn't go off. Where's that footage? And being a nice friend that she is, she waits for Shanann to get inside. And then there's still channels that are blaming Nicole Atkinson, which is completely stupid. But also, I want to make this very clear. The people that are saying that there was a red car, they think it was parked right here in front of this porch where that gravel is. I don't know about the red car. I still want to look into it a little bit more. Apparently the red car could have been Jim. Apparently Jim had a red car. I don't know. I can't say factual because I don't have the evidence in front of me, and I don't want to spout things off that are not true. So we'll look into it, but let's continue. Or again, too, that a lot of people were mentioning on the video that I just posted of the uncut footage that I just posted not too long ago. These houses right here. You can't tell me that none of these houses or these houses have any or don't have any surveillance. There's no way. There's no way. No way. Okay, next door neighbor, Nate's security footage at 1:48. Haha! So his turns on also to show that Shanann came home. Atkinson. Now let's have a closer look at Nate's footage. It's like literally watching paint dry. I do apologize, guys, if this is a little boring, but we'll get into this. Did you see what I believe is a vehicle? I do think I see what they're seeing. I did notice that. It looks like the back of a truck. So that's a possibility. Okay, so I believe the vehicle is parked near Betty's driveway. It's not as far down as Betty's tree as if it would or was it would not have been seen by Nate's security camera. As N.A. Nichol Atkinson was leaving, you can see her car light reflections on the vehicle or this vehicle. This vehicle was there when Shanann arrived home. Nice if this camera was not in 3060 p. I wish it was in 4K. Also, this stupid bush and stupid tree that's in the way. If this was in the way, we would have gotten so much better facts from this rather than having to play Russian roulette. Not Russian roulette, but roulette. Russian is with the gun and you spin. So definitely wish that tree was not there. You can see the pickup. So like if you see it right here, the light's casting off of it. Here's the back of the bed into the dark, and then here's the taillight. The truck goes that way. Could be. Notice the light reflection from Annie's car reflecting on the vehicle. This vehicle was there when Shanann came home at 1:48. By 5:17, it is gone, moved or left. It's not there. There's nothing that... See? Okay. The next vehicle to be seen in that area is what's believed to be Betty's car when she's going to the gym. However, I find similarities with these two vehicles. Both are in the same area, both look similar, lights, shape similar. Could this vehicle have been moved after Betty left? She said in her porch interview, which a lot of people think that I was making up. I'm like, no, Betty's interview is legit, and we're gonna watch it. So that's why we're watching this again. Or for those people that haven't seen it. Leaves for the gym at 5:15 a.m. every day. Nate's security camera started recording at 5:14. Wow. Could Betty have caused this going to the gym? She also said if Chris left for work at 5:20 in the morning, she would have not seen him as she would have already been left. This vehicle she saw was at 5:18. But there is differences.
It's a very quiet family. They moved in just before I did 5 years ago. In fact, before the children were even born.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you describe your relationship with them?
Cordial.
Cordial?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw the father. When did I see Dad? The end of last week, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, I was asking him about the lawn, because my lawn has started to die, and, you know, what are you doing to keep your lawn green? He
Fair
told
enough.
me. I would never have known. Geez, that's scary. Mom and Dad used to live over there, too, with them.
Okay. When
Yeah,
was the last time you saw Mom and Dad?
Oh, I believe it was Dad, and that could have been maybe 3 weeks ago in the backyard.
Okay.
And they're very quiet.
Okay.
I never hear any noises. They have a little dog.
Okay.
And I hardly ever see any lights on.
Okay. Anything different over the last, 2 days, 3 days? Odd vehicles, odd noises, odd lights?
There was a truck out here yesterday. In fact, that's why I thought you were here yesterday. Maybe someone complained about that I hadn't
Here's where the people think that I'm making this up. Listen.
seen before.
What type of truck?
It was kind of almost a steel gray.
Okay.
Don't ask me.
Okay.
Year. But that was late afternoon. The Dad has a great big truck, and it's gray. But this one was smaller.
Okay.
This one was smaller.
Then,
But I hadn't seen it before, so
any markings or stickers or anything that would be weird? You wouldn't by chance remember if the plate was green or red or...
No, I kind of just I don't
glanced
pay
at
any
it.
attention because I believe he owns his own business or something because he always has a truck parked there, so kind of...
I gotcha.
I just kind of noticed it wasn't the normal truck.
Was it dirty by any means?
No, it wasn't. And it couldn't have been that old.
Okay. How long was the truck sitting there?
I saw it yesterday morning around 5:15 a.m. because I go to the gym then.
Okay.
It was still there when I got back.
Which would have put Nichol Kessinger there that morning. And then when her phone went off at 6:16 to call Jim in that window of the hour once he left. Just saying.
At 6:45, and then it was there around, I think, noontime.
Okay.
And the reason I mention it is it was gone by the time you guys left yesterday.
Okay. Well, did you see the police in the area while that truck was still here?
See, I can't see it from my
Ah,
house.
gotcha.
So, it could have been gone by then.
Okay.
But, you know, this is unusual. Very quiet neighborhood.
Yes, this is very unusual. That's why we're got a lot of resources out here trying to find them and
She's got
make sure
one
they're okay. So,
I mean,
right there.
I didn't know she was pregnant.
You can't tell me that they couldn't have looked at that to see who was driving by.
Again, I hardly ever see her.
okay. How do you know she's pregnant?
It said it on Neighborhood Watch.
Okay. I got you. But you didn't know it?
No.
Okay.
I hardly ever see her just normally.
Right.
They keep very much to themselves.
When you did see her, did you ever see her around her husband?
Yeah.
How
They
were
would
they?
have barbecues.
Yeah. Were they polite, friendly, or was she kind of quiet, reserved? What was?
They both are very quiet,
Very quiet,
reserved, very quiet.
Okay. When was the
Nice
last time
neighbors.
you spoke to her?
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've seen her all summer.
Oh, really?
She's
Okay.
gone.
Gotcha. And
Yeah.
kiddos, when was the last time you saw little kiddos?
You're making me work my brain.
I know, really digging deep in there.
It could be 4 to 6 weeks since they've been out. They have all the
Which would have lined up with her before they left. 4 to 6 weeks. They left for 5 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks to North Carolina. So I very much believe what Betty's saying because all her stuff is lining up and correlating with the events leading up to this tragedy. So let's continue listening to her.
their little toys, but they don't go outside in the heat of the day. At least that's kind of what I notice, and they don't go outside unless an adult is there.
Wonderful. I'm glad. I mean,
Yeah,
the two little to be out by themselves.
yeah, they are. What are they? 3 and 5, I think, or 2 and 4, something like that.
3 and 4,
3 and 4.
according to my pamphlet.
Yeah,
So,
they're cute little things.
anything that I haven't asked that you think I should know, or is just odd, or something you thought was weird?
I wouldn't think anything is weird from over there because normally you hardly ever see anyone go in, come out. Now, I saw his truck leave yesterday. Maybe it was this morning. I was leaving for the gym. His truck had the lights on, which is unusual for that morning, 5:15 in the morning. Only fools like me are up.
So you don't usually see him leave at that time of day? Was that the gray truck, or what truck was that?
That was his regular truck. It's a pretty big truck. Maybe, what could I compare it to? An F-250, 350,
Very good.
the big ones. Yeah.
And that steel truck, was that like a pickup or a
Pickup.
Pickup truck?
Yeah.
Is that a camper or anything? Camper shell or anything on the back of it? Would you say it's bigger than that truck?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it have 2 or 4 doors, do you know?
No, I don't. I never paid much attention. I'm going to stop paying attention. This is scary.
Well, if it doesn't happen again, or
Yeah.
very often at least.
I hope not. And God, I hope the mother and 2 children are found okay.
We all
But
hope.
there's like I said, never any noise, never any yelling. Very quiet, very pleasant when you speak to them. They keep to themselves.
Never heard an argument or anything over there?
Never.
See, that puts a lot
Did
of
they ever mention if they've ever been in a fight or having
other
bad days
talks
to you?
down.
No.
No.
No, the neighbors, and we really don't talk much. I mean, Shoal and I do because we're the same age. They're so much younger. There's not a lot in common,
Well, fair
you
enough.
know,
Okay. That'll
to be
work.
honest.
And
Different
so,
generations.
was it yesterday morning, Monday morning that you went to the gym?
I go every day.
Okay, so then, if you can remember yesterday morning going out, was there...
That's when I noticed the little truck.
Okay, and where was it? Was it in the driveway or on the street?
No, it was on the street. It was between the 2 houses, right about in front of my tree, you know.
Just telling you.
He said it's a little truck or the,
It's a smaller truck than what's normally there.
okay, it's like that size or smaller?
No, maybe that size.
Maybe that size. Okay.
No camper.
And that was the gray one.
Yeah.
And you think his normal truck's like the 2500
Yeah,
or
it's a
3500?
bigger truck.
But both gray.
Yeah, but different shades of gray.
Okay.
Which they could have taken the
The other
camper off.
littler
It's
one,
not
was it
hard to
darker or
do.
lighter?
I believe it was lighter.
Okay.
Similar like a steel gray, right?
Yeah. And the other one's darker. Maybe a hint of green in the gray.
Okay.
Yeah. But I haven't, except for this morning, come to think of it, I haven't seen a lot of the big trucks.
The big truck left.
Is that what you're finding? You haven't seen, I mean, not that I'm wide awake at 5 in the morning,
right.
but, you know, you're making me think that I did see the truck, I believe it was this morning, because the lights were turned on. And I was pulling, you have
Why
to be
was he up
careful
that
coming
early?
out of here.
He took the day off.
Because it's kind of a three-way mess if you're all going the same
Yeah.
place. But I noticed that the back lights were on. But,
That was around 5:15 this morning.
yeah, I leave 5:15 every morning.
Okay.
And that's kind of odd for him.
Well, I don't, not often do I see the lights that early.
Okay.
But then he could leave at 5:20 and I would not know it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You see him leave sometimes in the morning to go to work? You ever?
Not often. No. I kind of keep to myself and, no. Not, I'm really not nosy. I have been the last 2 days with you guys out here, but,
Fair
yeah.
enough. Is it just you that lives here, or?
No, I have a significant other, but he's at work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, how far out does your ring camera go?
It's just this area, the front porch and around in front of the garage.
Okay. Did you see any? Have you looked back on yesterday morning and this morning and see anything on?
My significant other, he keeps track of it at work all the time, and he can tell when the postman comes and everything.
See, that tells you that he could see from the porch to the mailbox that the camera turns on. That validates it right there.
And I'm here most of the time. I was gone this morning for a bit, but you know, postman, nothing out of the norm. We have a lot of dog walkers
Okay.
that come by.
Okay. And the camera over the garage, is that just the garage area? Is that a light?
It focuses on this area.
This area. Okay. So that's not going to see out to the roadway?
No.
Okay. Would it be picked up if the light came and flashed on it? Would it pick up as you drove by?
Maybe not.
If it
The
casts a shadow?
ringer does.
The ringer does.
Yeah, and the ringer, basically the ringer will pick up right at that corner there.
Okay.
That's into the street.
I've not seen, I don't see people walking up and down unless they're walking their dogs.
Yeah.
And kids are going back to school, so
Right.
I don't even see them much anymore.
We were supposed to start.
Did you
Bella starts
yesterday
kindergarten.
morning? Did you happen to see your neighbor's truck in the driveway or on the street?
I
or
didn't
anywhere?
notice it.
No. Okay.
No. And I don't look for it. You know, like I said, I saw the back lights on, and that's what caught my attention.
That was this
Today.
morning.
Is he not home either?
Your neighbor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's home. Any other odd vehicles, pickups, cars, planes,
Trains.
helicopters?
No, no, we don't get. I know Cheryl has a lot of company, but I know she tells me when they're coming, and
Okay.
other than that, I don't see a lot. Now the neighbor across the street has a big truck, Remmert Construction or something.
White
He must
truck.
own his own business. That's not here today,
Okay.
and that's gone. And he parks it right there a lot of times. But other than that, it's really so quiet here.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yes.
It's a good thing, except
When-
people can get away with things like this when you're in a quiet neighborhood and nobody's
Right.
really watching.
Well, I'm going to leave you this. It has a couple phone numbers to contact Detective Dave Baumhover, or an email address if there's something that pops in mind, or something I didn't ask, or something that's just odd that you want to get out to us, please feel free to either call us or email him.
Okay.
Everything helps. Don't ever think it's too small for us, or we already might know it. If we don't know it, great. If we know it, then it's always good to back it up, okay?
Well, I pray to God that you find her and her 2 little girls.
Okay. Yep.
Such a sweet little woman.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back to hopefully enjoy your afternoon, and if we have any further questions, we'll come back and ask you.
I'm usually here.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Anytime. You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
So from Nate's camera view, I think the vehicle was sat here. So it was that there was something there as well. If we look at the vehicle again, which is Nichol Kessinger's vehicle, what do you think? Was it Betty's car on the suspect vehicle? I don't think it would have been hers because she didn't have it out. It was inside the garage, she said. And this truck is 4-door, but the topper you can take on, you can take off. I mean, it's very, very capable. And it wouldn't be the 4Runner, because the 4Runner, I do believe that she had rented out. Some people had discrepancies up in the air that she had sold it, or she took it back and she cleaned it and stuff like that because she had rented that out. But again, this is Nichol Kessinger's vehicle. I just really want to know what you guys think. And for those people that said that I was crazy, that I didn't know what I was talking about with the neighbor Betty, there you go. She's the one that said it. She saw it there that morning. It was this vehicle. She said it was a little bit of gray or green in it. You can see somewhat of the green in there. You kind of gotta look at it a little bit, and you see the greenish gray. I can see it, so I definitely want to know your guys' partake on this and so forth like that. And then the red vehicle, again, I don't know if it could have been just something with the lights or something. I can definitely look into it. I just don't know if the red vehicle is significance to this. But I can definitely do some more research into looking at that red car, because apparently a lot of people have mentioned too that the red car belonged to Jim, which we never got to talk to Jim because Nichol Kessinger kept saying, leave Jim alone, and the cops were like, yeah, no problem, sure. They never talked to him, which is kind of shocking to say the least. Again, thank you guys for watching. Please take care, be safe, and as always, keep nerding on, and we will see you guys in the next video.